guys, good morning. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chanina girl. Hey y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got a little bit of a rant, okay, because it like literally just took place. Okay, so I'm like I gotta get it off my head. Okay, so I'm sitting here, then I have to use the bathroom. I go in the bathroom and then I hear a knock on the door. So I'm like in mid poop. Okay, like I know that's TMI, but listen, it's part of the story. Okay, so I'm like in mid poop and I like gotta cut it short because I'm like hearing a knock on the door, but it threw me off because I don't have visitors, you know what I mean? Nobody just comes to my house without a heads up, right? Because everybody that knows me personally knows that I work from home. So you can't just pop up at my house anytime you want to, okay? Because you don't know if I'm working or not. All right, so anyway, I hear a knock on the door. I said, okay, well, who is this? So I ignored it because sometimes when people knock on the door next door, it sounds like they're knocking on my door. So then I hear it again, but it's a little bit louder. So I was like, dang, I got to cut my poop short to go answer to see who's at my door at freaking almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so I go to the door and I'm like, who is it? It's maintenance. I'm like, maintenance? I didn't put in a maintenance order. Like, there's nothing broken. My faucet works just fine. My tub don't need to be declogged. The blinds, they broken, but I don't need to be replaced right now. You know, I can do that, save the money, go to Walmart, get some blinds to replace them instead of y'all charging me $100 per blind. You know, ridiculous. You know, stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm standing at the door with now I've been opened the door because I'm curious, like, why y'all at my door? Okay. It's two guys standing out there and I'm looking at the both of them and they looking at me crazy. I'm looking at them crazy because I'm like, what's up? You know, and they like, oh, well, we come to inspect the apartment. And I'm like, inspect the apartment? Like, what do you mean? Now, instantly when he said that, I got a little defensive mentally because I'm like, inspect my apartment for what? Like, what are y'all coming to look for? You know, there's nothing here. Like, what do you want? You know. So then the other guy, there's two guys out there. Now, one has a mask, the other one doesn't. So the one that has a mask, he pulls his mask down and he's like, hey, I'm the new, you know, I'm management of the property or whatever. We just want to come and inspect the apartment. And I was just like, okay, well, I didn't get a letter about it or anything like that. And he's like, well, we sent out letters. We send out letters all the time, which that I know, but I didn't get this one. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Okay, whatever. I can't tell y'all to come back because when I opened the door, it looked like he had some keys. So if I hadn't got up off the toilet to go into the door, they would have walked in anyway, right? So they walking through the apartment and I'm sitting here like, what are they looking for? You know, and I'm noticing they like opening doors. They trying to figure out where the bathroom at and this and this and that. And they, as they're coming to the back, they're like, hey, ma'am, we're coming to the back, you know, this and this and that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine because I don't have nothing to hide. Ain't, you know, whatever. So as they were doing that, I was sitting here and I was like, maybe they got the wrong apartment because it reminded me of when throughout my career of living in apartments, okay, because I've never, you know, rented a house or nothing, but I have known it to be where management will send out letters, like general property letters, but you can kind of tell who they're more for, right? Because a lot of complexes here in Atlanta take Section 8 housing vouchers, right? So sometimes the letter will state, oh, you know, we're going to come and inspect the apartment, and then they don't show up, and then you just automatically kind of know, oh, okay, they were inspecting the apartments who are rented by Section 8 tenants because they have to go through some sort of inspection process to make sure everything in the apartment is working, nothing's broken, you know, depending on the case, to make sure you don't have no men living with you, all of that stuff, right? So I was thinking like, well, damn, we not on Section 8. We pay full rent, you know. Yeah, it'd be nice to not have to pay full rent, but, you know, whatever. So I'm just sitting here and I'm checking my email because I'm like, damn, I don't have a letter saying that they're going to come and inspect. And I instantly got annoyed with the situation. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Because my husband, we have the email that's linked to our rental situation is my email, or so I thought, right? the last time when I went on there to pay rent 2 days ago, it said my email. So in between 2 days ago and now, I don't know how the email changed. And the only thing that I could think of is, okay, he went into the account and he probably changed the email. So if he got the letter, why didn't he tell me about it last night, right? So that's my issue with that. And that's why I'm kind of like a little annoyed, because I'm like, okay, bro, you know I'm here by myself. You know it's people going to come over here to do whatever they gonna do. Why didn't you give me the heads up, you know? Because the thing is, if they would have just walked in, and because I'm telling you guys, I was in the bathroom, right? So if they just would have walked in while I was in the bathroom, I would have probably peed on myself, because I wouldn't have known who they were. I would have instantly jumped to defense mode and try to figure out, okay, when I come out this bathroom, who going down? What am I going to grab? How am I going to fight my way out this apartment? Because I don't know who this is that just walked up in my house. Y'all feel where I'm coming from with this? Okay. So, girl, me and him going to have a sit down, because that was not cool. I felt really weird the whole time, because I was going by what was coming out of their mouth. They didn't have no paperwork with them. Like, it was just really, really, really weird. And, you know, nowadays people are crazy, y'all. That could have been anybody impersonating the maintenance man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's watching you. You know, I don't know who's watching me. You know, I don't know. You just never know. For all I know, my neighbor with the dang key ring doorbell could be watching my every move. You get what I'm saying? And you just never know. So yeah, we have to have a little safety conversation, because I'm going to have to tell him, listen, anytime you get any type of notification about anything of that involves anybody knocking on his door, you need to let me know. Because I promise you, girl, oh, girl, I'm scary, girl, when it comes to certain things, girl. Girl, that situation could have went all the way to the left, okay? Because, baby, girl, let me tell you something about people that be scary, okay? Don't underestimate nothing, okay? Nothing, okay? Oh, especially if they trying to defend, if they scary defending themselves. I'm scary defending myself. So, girl, when I come, it's coming, okay? Because, Whew. But yeah, y'all, I had to calm down from that, because I'm like, what the hell? Like, why these, what? That's not gonna work, girl. That is not gonna work, girl. Girl, that had me scared, girl. Oh, that had me